Have you guys noticed most of these really super complicated people are actually Satan worshippers? They're really super intelligent, like they've been iron poisoned or something like that, or mercury poisoned, or metal poisoned in some way, because they're super intelligent. Isaac Newton was rumored to have had mercury poisoning when he was studying alchemy, and they said his IQ went up to like 210. Um, but they thought that it was partially because of metal poisoning. I don't know, they must have studied people back then too. But some of these metal workers, these masons, these metal workers, are really brilliant people. And they can talk to you for hours on end because they know so much about the different subjects that they talk about. And they can just talk to you randomly and just talk to you for hours on end over stuff that you wouldn't think a normal person would be able to talk to you about. But they are very scary people. They really know what they're talking about, because they're the builders. They build houses, they build cars, they build trains, they build planes, they build boats. They just build all these super complex things. They build the roads, they build the houses, they build the skyscrapers, just like all the major inventions, we would say, that anybody could make, that has been made basically by Satan. Because I think I was reading something on one of my friends. Well, I thought they were a friend at the time. Then I found out they were a Satan worshiper. But they told me something about, I think it wasn't galvanized rubber. It was something else, something done to the rubber before it goes in to make it tire. They treat it somehow. They do something to it. They send it through a certain process. But anyway, there's this type of rubber that they use on car tires, and he knew about it. Of course he knew about it because like I said, he was a Satan worshiper. I didn't know it at the time because he was fooling me, and he was doing it kind of easily because he had read his Bible really well. Like, he had his Bible with him, and it looked like someone had taken it and read it through about 20 million times. It was absolutely frayed at the edges everywhere. And the pages were flipped through. You could tell they'd been flipped through time and time and time and time again. And I see, when I tried to do that, when I was reading my Bible, I've only read my Bible through one time. And it was hard to do, too. And I went into something that I would call was like a black hole, because I was coming off my medicine at the same time that I had read my Bible. So I'm not sure what it was, if it was me reading my Bible through all the way, or if it was my medicine that I had come off of because I couldn't go to the bathroom. But it sent me into something like a black hole where the sun went dark. And what happened is the sun went dark and I was scared, and time felt like it was speeding up and slowing down. So I call it a black hole. But anyway, at the same time, I was so afraid I read my Bible all the way through. But anyway, this guy, it looked like he had read his Bible through time and time and time again. But like I said, he apparently was a Satan worshiper, and they can read the Bible too. They just misinterpret it all. They think that like when Jesus, when he says, unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have no life in you. They think it's literal. They're like the Catholics that think it's literal when you eat Jesus' flesh. They think that it literally turns into human flesh because they're cannibals. These people are very gross, and they misinterpret everything because they think that Satan is God. So they do all these gross things. They do drugs. They flip out in all these weird ways when they do drugs. A lot of them are doctors, and things like that, because they know so much about the human body